Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us. We got some exciting news today. We've got our director and founder of Gobi, Mr. Vaughan Bishop. I'm going to hand over to you, and he's going to take us through proceedings for today. Hello, Vaughan.
Fantastic. Thanks, Daryl. And welcome to the special broadcast for the announcement of the winners of the Gobi Environmental Recycling Competition that we recently implemented in schools in KZN. But just some housekeeping quickly, just for everybody watching, is the video will remain on Facebook for some time, as well as on YouTube, for anybody to see later if they're not watching this broadcast right now. And don't forget to please like our page on Facebook if you get the opportunity, and to send comments to us while we are engaged in this live broadcast. That would really be appreciated. So a brief overview of the Gobi project, just for those of you who are not quite sure about it. Gobi addresses issues specifically around educating the youth about recycling, repurposing, reusing plastic waste, coupled to basic movement, to developing sporting skills, plus a very important aspect, and that is teacher training around physical education. So in terms of our engagement with the schools and what we do with the learners is we basically tell them what Gobi is all about and what the actual fish structure, this big 5-meter fish structure that we take into the schools, what that actually symbolizes. So the areas that we talk to the kids about is the devastating impact that plastic waste has on our marine life and the ocean as such, the circumstantial effect it has on the environment and the community, plus long-term effect on the ecosystem plus the planet. We also ask the learners to identify solutions to resolve plastic waste issue that we're currently facing, including refusing, saying no to littering, very important, using plastic waste for the same purpose multiple times, which is part and parcel of what we do, recycling, picking up litter and using it again for a better purpose, and maybe using plastic waste material to create items such as sporting equipment that we show the kids what to do in terms of cricket bats, wickets, and balls that the children can use through sport. So now, following a very successful roadshow where we engaged up to about 47 schools in Umlazi and KZN and a couple of other districts, including Phoenix, that was in May, June this year, we implemented a schools competition. This was in an effort really to continue creating the issue around plastic waste awareness. And we encouraged all the learners to make some kind of creations using the plastic waste that they collected. So of the 47 schools that entered the competition, that the competition was eligible for, the creations, the best 3 creations as determined by an independent panel of judges. We weren't involved in that process. So we got guys that are knowledgeable in the area of plastic waste to give the input and have a look and see what these creations were made from and how they were made. And the judges should be looking for creativity, for the utilization of the resources that they had available, artistic composition, design, eco-friendly rating, and just the overall presentation of what they had made from these creations. So the community worked together with the learners. I know the teachers worked together with the learners, and they've come up with some amazing, amazing creations, far beyond our expectations. So 13 schools actually submitted their entries that the judges had to have a look at. But what I'd like you to do now is take a look at a video that runs for approximately 4.5 minutes, but it'll give you an absolute in-depth view of exactly what these schools have created using plastic waste. So take a look now at that video. Wow, isn't that incredible, guys? I mean, geez, they put together an amazing amount of stuff made from plastic waste. And thank you to Mr. DVD, Daryl Dayers, for putting that together. Thanks, Daryl. Really appreciate it. So, judging of these entries to the schools was done by an independent panel of judges, which I did mention to you earlier. Now, representing the panel of judges is a lady by the name of Maggie Infante. Maggie, are you there? Can we get you on camera? I want to ask you a couple of questions about the judging process. Let's find Maggie there. Hello, Maggie, are you with us? Okay, so Maggie represents a company called Infinite Industries, which is one of the companies that were involved in the judging process. And I went through that criteria earlier, just in terms of what they were looking for around creativity, the utilization of materials that they had available, the design, the eco-friendly issue rating around the material they used, plus the presentation of the material itself. Maggie indicated to me that it was an incredibly difficult process to judge the different schools involved in the competition. Yet they were able to make the decision. They came up with the best 3 creations from the best 3 schools that submitted all the entries. So what I'd like to do right now, and maybe we can get Maggie back a little bit later, but what I'd like to do right now is start unveiling who the winners of the competition were. And I've just received the envelopes of the winners, which I'm not sure who they are at this particular point. And I'm hoping that some of the schools that are on this podcast right now will be able to see exactly who has won. So if we kick off now, and I'm going to open the first envelope to reveal one of the winning schools, one of the top 3 winning schools. And if you have a look there now, there we go. West Park Special Needs School. Well done, guys. You're one of our top 3. One of our top 3. Well done. Geez, that's incredible, guys. You guys are absolutely amazing. I remember coming to your school, and I remember just how passionate you guys were in terms of the whole process. How did you manage to get the learners involved in this process? I don't know who's going to speak. You can nominate somebody to speak there, but what did you do to get the learners passionate about getting involved in making these creations?
I think one of the first things that really inspired our learners was, first of all, seeing goby and seeing that fish, and for them it really sparked something in them, and they were totally motivated by the good work that you guys were doing. And then with us, we basically embarked on a campaign to gather as many plastic items as we could, which ranged from Coke bottles to detergents, basically whatever we could get our hands on. And that was one of the things that we did to motivate our kids.
Yeah.
No, that's fantastic, and well done on that. And just in terms of going forward, is this type of project something that the school will adopt going forward, just in terms of continue creating the awareness of plastic waste?
Yeah, no, definitely. With our concept, we wanted to create like an arc. So we came up with Gobi's arc, and we made a boat out of all these plastic items.
That was absolutely amazing.
Thanks. And the idea was to basically use it as a vessel to collect more plastic waste and then recycle that.
Which we currently are doing at the moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, that's fantastic. Please do us a favor and submit pictures on a regular basis. Put it onto our Facebook page. Let's just see how you guys are progressing with that. And well done again, guys. So, as one of the winners of this competition, as one of the top 3, you guys win 10,000 rands worth of sports equipment. Well done, guys. That's absolutely fantastic. You should also let us know what type of sports equipment would be most beneficial for your learners. So if you can let us know what that should be, and we'll get it to you guys as soon as possible. So well done, guys. I'm going to move on.
Thank you.
Okay, so the next winners of this amazing competition is SDAR Special Needs School. Well done, SDAR. Are you there, Lynette?
Yes, I'm here.
Well done, Lynette. Well done. That image that you got behind you has stuck in my head ever since you entered this competition. I mean, maybe you can just talk us through how that was made, how that was created. It looks like it's been made out of bottles.
Yes, the entire thing is made out of bottle, every part of the bottle. So, well, our learners are special, so obviously we couldn't allow some of them to do the cutting because that would be too dangerous. Uh, but the staff and learners assisted, and they were also excited, and especially since they all did a little part of it, and then they were so excited to see it when it was complete.
Absolutely. Now that's amazing. I mean, it's an incredible. I'm going to come to school. I'm going to steal that because that is something that needs to go into the museum. You know what I'm saying? It's incredible. But Lynette, how valuable did you find the Gobi initiative in terms of engagement with your learners? Obviously, you know, we adapt our conversation, our interaction with the learners depending on what their level of intellectual capacity is. So, how valuable was it for the learners to see Gobi, to understand about the issue, about the environmental awareness issue, and also the physical component as well? Was that good for you?
Yes, I think what helped was with the collection of the bottles. They were so excited. They just heard about this huge fish that was coming to school, and they were so motivated. And what provided an incentive for them that we gave prizes to the learner in each class that collected the most amount of bottles. And the
Fantastic.
plastic recycling continues because now they can see that it can be used again, the plastic, the bottles, to collect other kinds of materials and for storage purposes. So it is ongoing, and especially in our artwork at school, the children can now see how plastic can be used again instead of discarding it.
No, that's absolutely fantastic. But Lynette, well done. I know you're a very passionate person when it comes to the issue of plastic waste and specifically around children with special needs. So hats
Yes.
off to you guys and well done for being selected as one of the top 3 schools in KZN with this particular competition. So once again, 10,000 rands worth of sports equipment is coming your way. And if you could just
Thank
guide us
you.
in terms of what type of equipment you'd prefer for the learners. So well done. That's absolutely amazing. Congrats.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have one more school that has come out tops as judged by our panel of judges. So the top 3 schools, as you've seen, 2 being special needs, and the last school that has come in with the most votes as well from the judges in the top 3 is Well done. Well done, guys. Fantastic. Congratulations. I see there's a whole lot of you there. Who's going to be talking to us there today?
I'm speechless.
Okay, oh, there you go. So what is it? How do you feel winning, not winning the competition, but being in the top 3 schools in your province that entered the competition?
We over the moon. We over the moon. We're so excited. We're very, very happy. What prides us most is we have always had our kids with us. We even invited them. Even now, they knew about the presentation right now. They've been part of the whole project. We're so happy as a school. We're so happy with the team. It was a lot of teamwork from the teachers to the learners. Everybody was part of this. We're so excited. Thank you, Chico.
But well done, sir. Well done to you and your team. I know you guys have created an amazing structure on the outer skirts of your school, but I think the weather's not great right now, so we might not be able to see that, but we will see it in the video that will follow once you and I have had our conversation. But how did you guys find this program for your school? Was it beneficial to you guys?
Very much so. It was very, very much beneficial, especially because after the workshop for the educators, we came back and we made learners to do even more research on Gobi. They can tell you, anything and everything about Gobi.
Fantastic.
You will see from the presentation that it is them who are talking about Gobi and environmental awareness.
Well, we experienced the passion of the learners when we came to your school, and we were blown away just in terms of the enthusiasm. And I want to compliment you, sir, on a very on an amazing school that is managed exceptionally well. So well done on being in the top 3. And you guys also win 10,000 Rand worth of sports equipment for the learners, for the school. Okay, so you need to let us know.
Thank you very much. We're so happy.
So, sir, if you can let us know exactly what it is that you require, and maybe if you is one of our coaches there available right now? Is one of our coaches in your area?
Yeah. Yeah.
There we have one of our coaches, Mr. Flavor.
Yes, Papa Pete.
Yes,
Yeah,
are
sure.
Are you inside the school?
Well, we're currently busy here outside.
Okay.
I don't know if you can see the kids here.
Yes, just show us
Let
again.
me try and reverse the camera here.
Okay.
All right, can you hear me, Papa B?
Yes, I can hear you. Thank you, Seppo. Yeah. Okay, so Coach Seppo is at Imisebi School, busy running with some interventions now with the children, and Coach Seppo knows exactly what they're doing. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, can you give us an indication?
All right, yeah, no, I'm with the headmaster here. And then the learners are out as well. And we also have the kid outside. I don't know if you can see the kids.
Yes,
let me try and
swap
the camera here.
Is that correct? Is that the equipment that they've won, Seppo?
This is all the sports equipment that they've won as a school. And quite interesting when we got here the last time, after implementing the fees aid to the teachers. What we saw one of the teachers also implementing what we taught them at the workshop. And then you could see the joy and the smile from the kids' face. They were enjoying it. And then it also shows you in terms of the difference we're making in the kids, you know what I mean? So the kids are quite chuffed to see this equipment. Even the headmaster is quite chuffed as well. So hopefully it will go into good use, and then it will also produce us future leaders, you know what I mean? So big up to EB7. And then what we're going to do later on, we're just going to reveal the kit to them, and then we're going to go to the wall and then go and show you the actual wall, what they built as part of this project.
Okay, if you can let us know when you're at the wall. In the meantime, I'm going to now go back to Maggie Infante. Maggie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Oh, there you go, Maggie. Sorry, we lost you early on. Maggie, we've just announced the 3 schools that one, you were a judge, you were part of the judging process, and thank you for representing the judges here today. How difficult was it for you to actually decipher all this creativity that these children had created, put together? I mean, you were one of the guys that had to sit through all the stuff, which was absolutely incredible. How did you decide on who were the top 3?
Well, it was probably one of the most difficult decisions I had to make. I had to rope in the family and get everybody's perspective. But let me tell you this, Vaughan, is that I was blown away. These schools can be an example to the rest of the world as to what they did. They're not recyclers, they are upcyclers. They are the next level, the next generation. And I actually, it was such a tough decision to make, but in a nutshell, I did look at the different types of plastics that they used, their creativity, and also, you know, how useful the products that they made were. But it was truly, truly an honor, and it was so exciting to see how people are repurposing plastics. So I'm really, really honored to have been a part of this process, and congratulations to all the winners. So well deserved. Well done.
But thank you very much, Maggie, for being part and parcel of it. Now, just very quickly, and just for the information of the schools that are actually watching right now. Infinite Industries upcycle material and make eco-friendly products from essentially waste material. Can you give us a very quick, brief overview in terms of that process? Are you there, Maggie?
Sorry, I didn't hear that. Can you please repeat?
Okay, I'll repeat, Maggie. If you can hear me, just nod. Okay, Maggie.
Yes, I can hear you.
So just in terms of plastic waste, and just for the benefit of the people watching this podcast, how do you actually upcycle the material, the plastic waste material that you receive, into eco-friendly products? What is the simplistic process? How do you guys go about that and changing what is worthless into something of value? Can you hear me, Maggie? Okay, looks like we might have lost Maggie. Okay, Maggie, so we'll come back to you perhaps if you are able to reconnect with us. It looks like we may have lost her there on the signal. So guys, yeah, look, from my side, it's just been an incredible process. I'd like to thank all the schools for their participation, for all their creations. What they've done has been phenomenal. What we'd like to do now is just show you the video of the top 3 schools in terms of what they created. amazing creations from those 3 schools. Well done again on winning the competition. What I'd like to do now, if possible, if we can cross back to Coach Seppo at Imisebi. Coach Seppo, you there? Mr. Flavor?
Yes, I'm here, Baba V.
Fantastic. We're just looking at all the children there, all dressed for the occasion. Amazing.
Yes,
stuff.
yes. As you can see, all the kids are dressed to the occasion, and then everyone is happy. And then, if you can see behind me, that's the actual wall you just showed now. And then this is the wall they've built as a school. And then, as you can see, we've got Imisebe Primary School there. And then what they did, they used plastic bottles as eco bricks, and then to build this beautiful fish. So yeah, big ups to them. And then nice creation, I must say. So hopefully going forward, they'll also implement more stuff to build as well.
Okay, now Coach Seppo, what I'd like you to do is go behind the wall, and I want you to have a look through the eye of the fish.
Yes, yes.
Have a look through the eye of the fish. I want to see you there. Okay, but
so this is behind the wall.
Yes.
So as I'm getting closer, I'm going to the eye.
There we go.
Of the fish. And then as you can see,
and there's Coach Lee. Lovely.
There's Coach Lee. There's the kids. So what we're going to do right now is to hype them up Gobi style, you know, as we do. And then just to say to them, well done. And then, yeah. So we're going to give you some bit of flavor, some energy going here. And then that's how we rock, as you know.
Fantastic. All right.
So my tikini ayo pate has been active. Awe ayo pate ayo pate awe are you ready to rock and roll? Yeah. Ready to rock and roll? Ready to rock and roll? Are you ready to rock and roll? I go 1, 2, 3. ABC. I go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I go 1, 2, 3. ABC. Multi flavor, sugar, flavor. Sugar. Multi flavor. Sugar. City, Lalel, City, a Kobe, go.
Well, there you have it, guys. They're having a lot of fun down there in Durban, and it was very fortunate that we could have some of the coaches there at that school today, just to see the excitement from the learners as they hear that they were one of the winners. So well done again to the top 3 schools. Thank you so much for your participation. It's been absolutely amazing, and we look forward to working with you guys going forward, and hopefully you will continue with our program as we go through the process. So from my side, I just want to say thank you to the judges, Andrew Manning, Alicia Passard from Itachi, Maggie Infante from Infinite Industries. Thank you guys for your participation. I really appreciate it. And to the Gobi team, well done, guys. Thank you. Thanks to Jenny, to Daryl, to Gavin, to Seppo, to Lee for making all this possible. Thank you so much. And please, guys, like our Facebook page and follow our progress as we go about the process. We've got some exciting news with a new partnership with UNICEF going forward, where we're going to implement some climate change, sport for development, environmental programming. So it's really going to be a lot of fun, and we look forward to it. So thank you all for joining us on this broadcast today. And once again, I thank you for your support. Well done, schools. You guys are the best. Go be all you can be.